So when you love what you do, it's just easier. Favourite bit about camp, pushing your body to the limits.
His whole career.
I'm an emotional fighter. I think everything I do is based on emotion.
Wake up, run at 5 in the morning when you're tired, go back, have a nap. It makes them sparring harder.
Smells of hard work. And a lot of fucking beer, to be fair.
Yeah, I like that. It allows me to push my body harder. It allows me to just, fully focus and be able to get up at 5 in the morning, do the runs without getting in. The whole point for me now is to make every session as hard as I possibly can. Sounds annoyed?
Morning, mate. I know you wanted.
Yeah, got it done now though. Oh, and I got sparring later, to be fair.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. See that, mate? Taking myself away from those comfort, which is my family, which is my son running in my room in the morning, giving me a cuddle to wake me up, which is hearing my daughter, holding my daughter, which is being at home with my family, being in my own home. Taking myself away from those comforts that life brings you and really getting down to the nitty-gritty. The reality is, I can do it all. I don't just rely on my power. My last 2 fights, because people, used to me knocking people out, they don't want to give you the credit. You deserve for going 10 and going 12 and making it look easy. But my heart rate didn't even go in the yellow zone. I don't need to bang you out to win. I'll give you a good hiding for 10, I'll give you a good hiding for 12. Not that I plan on this going past 4 rounds.
I love sparring, I love training. So when you love what you do, it's just easier. Favourite bit about camp, pushing your body to the limits. Breaking records, breaking PBs, the nitty gritty, getting up how hard it is. I just love all that.
We all have to smoke cigar.
Conor Benn and Gervonta Tank Davis have not previously worked together in a training setting. In fact, the two have a history of tension, with talks of a possible bout between them coming close to reality around 2 years ago. Their relationship has been marked by ongoing clashes on social media, where Davis has openly criticized Benn over his performances. The situation intensified when Benn spoke out following reports involving allegations of physical abuse connected to Davis. Those developments added further strain to their already strained dynamic, as Benn publicly addressed the matter and condemned the actions in question.
Do I think he belongs in a ring? No, I think he belongs in a zoo.
You know, he's an animal.
Do you think Tank Davis, who's also going through a dark place right now, Gervonta Davis,
Very different dark place.
No, definitely
So
different.
like
Definitely
you're
different. Not
talking-
comparing it to you.
No, but you're talking like dark place. Like, I mean, I can't
Does he
respect-
come back from it though?
I can't respect it. I can't respect it at all, by any measures. When you're talking to someone who's got, you know, sisters and a daughter, I can't respect it. I can't respect him. Forget his accolades. Who you as a man. You know, so listen, I get everyone that battles their demons, but that's your character. Do you understand? So for me, when you want to sit here and ask me about Gervonta Davis, do I think he belongs in a ring? No, I think he belongs in a zoo. You know, he's an animal. You know, and you got to think that's in public or grabbing us in public. So what's happening behind closed doors then? Do you know what I mean? So that's my I'm very personal about this sort of thing.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? Because anyone put their hands on, like, you know, my daughter, you know, yeah, it's wrong. So yeah, I think he belongs in a zoo. He don't belong in no boxing ring. You know, boxing's about class. It's about respect. It's about integrity. You know, it's about discipline. It's everything he is against what the sport is. That's my opinion, and I stand on it, and I firmly believe in it. One hell of a fighter, favorite fighter to watch, sick fighter. You know, savage. Could be losing and then knock someone out. You know, in the last minute, or you know, he'd be losing the fight and then pull something out the bag. You know, a great fight, exciting fight. Boxing needs styles like that, but boxing don't need him.
Those remarks carry significant weight coming from Benn. At the same time, he is set to face the opponent who previously suffered a knockout loss to Gervonta Tank Davis, which could make insights from the lightweight champion especially relevant as Benn gets ready for the bout ahead.
Switch.
Conor Benn is approaching his matchup with Ryan Garcia with a high level of intensity. At 29 years old, this opportunity could represent a crucial moment in his career, with a potential world title and future major fights in the United States on the line. His coach, Tony Sims, recently spoke about the progress in camp, stating that Benn is fully locked in, motivated, and maintaining a positive mindset heading into the contest. According to Sims, Benn has already spent 2 weeks in preparation and has handled his weight with strong discipline. Sims also pointed out that being labeled as the underdog has only increased Benn's determination. He added that Benn is mentally prepared, in a good place, and attending media obligations, ready to perform at his best. Addressing the weight class discussion, Tony Sims suggested that Ryan Garcia is fundamentally a former lightweight who has moved up, while Conor Benn is the naturally larger and stronger athlete. Sims noted that Garcia's win at welterweight came against Mario Barrios, a matchup that he believes played to Garcia's strengths. He also highlighted that Benn has competed at weights as high as middleweight, including his bout with Chris Eubank Jr., without suffering significant damage. Based on that experience, Sims stated that Garcia does not possess the level of power needed to trouble or stop a physically bigger and stronger Benn.
Look, Ryan Garcia, you know, fought some good fighters. You know, he had that win over Devin Haney, and you know, he's a good fighter. But if you're talking about up at 147, he's only really beat Mario Barrios, and not putting Mario down, he's a good fighter, but you know, that's what we're looking at 147. And I feel like Barrios was made for Ryan, you know, just walking forward, hands wrapped around his head. Conor Benn's not going to be like that. And also, Conor Benn's a lot bigger fighter than Mario Barrios is. And like, he's another fighter who's moved up from lightweight. And like as we were talking about earlier, Conor's boxed a big middleweight, if not a super middleweight, in Chris Eubank twice. And listen, Eubank never hurt him once in the 24 rounds. So I just don't really see Ryan Garcia really hurting Conor Benn. He's just blown up lightweight, really. Yeah. You know, he was talking about going back down to 140 before this fight come about. So I just don't really see him hurting him or stopping him. Yeah. You know, my opinion is that I think Conor Benn would be too strong for him. I mean, the last fight we had against Prograis, he had 6 weeks. He literally had 6 weeks notice on that fight to pull the weight off, you know, and get ready for a southpaw. I mean, we've had loads of time for this fight. I mean, we've known about it for quite a long time, even though it's only just been announced. So he's gradually been getting his weight down all this time, and he's got his weight down really well. So you'd be a different kettle of fish for this fight.
Looking at how this fight is being called, most analysts are leaning toward a clear victory for Ryan Garcia. Among them, former British champion Carl Froch has expressed strong confidence that Garcia will dominate the matchup. From his perspective, Benn faces a difficult task against an opponent he believes holds advantages in both experience and overall ability. Froch was also highly critical of Benn's recent outings, pointing to defensive flaws such as leaving himself exposed and stepping into danger. He further questioned Benn's current punching effectiveness, suggesting it has declined, and predicted that Garcia could secure a stoppage early in the contest, potentially within the opening 3 rounds.
Conor Benn, Ryan Garcia. How do we see that one panning out? Because on paper, that is what should happen next. Suddenly, that's still not the big landmark name you want, though, is it?
Not for Ryan Garcia, no. I mean, Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia, I think Conor Benn gets absolutely splattered. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet. And I've said it before, and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
You can't say it's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago. And Eubank lost a couple of fights. He got battered by Liam Smith. And that's a level. It's like, what's Eubank done to warrant Conor Benn saying, I'm ready for world titles like this against this guy? I know he's just now become a new world champion and it'd be a good fight. But for me, I just think Ryan Garcia runs rings around him. I don't know if you agree or disagree.
He might have a new dream. He might have a better dream. If I'm Conor Benn, I'm probably looking at Garcia though as the one for me, because it's a bigger fight than the Shakur fight.
Yeah. And more winnable.
And more winnable. So it's more dangerous in some ways, but it's more winnable in others. And I think that's a fight that I would be really excited for, to be honest. I'd really, because I think Conor Benn, whether he's limited or unproven in certain ways, he's got an exciting style, and he's good to watch. He's fun to watch, and he's coming off a massive high. And he's a much better fighter now than he was a year ago, just through having those 2 camps, fights, the whole process against Eubank, performing on the highest stage, coming back from a loss to avenge it in a great way. And maybe it might be flattering because Chris Eubank was so finished, but I think the Garcia fight, I think it's a great fight, really. And
former British champion Kell Brook also shared a comparable outlook on how the matchup could unfold. He issued a clear caution to the British contender, suggesting there is a significant gap between the 2 fighters in terms of ability and technical skill. Brook added that, in his view, Benn would have benefited from securing a British title before taking on a challenge of this magnitude. At the same time, he acknowledged that both men possess strong determination inside the ring. Despite that, Brook indicated that his prediction still favors Garcia to come out on top.
Listen, I think Conor Benn's he's got it all on it. He can fight. I would have liked him to have got a British title instead of just jumping. But he can fight. He's a pay-per-view fighter. I'm looking forward to this fight with Garcia and Conor. It's a very exciting fight, you know what I mean? It's very exciting. Ryan can whack.
Oh yeah.
He can whack big time. This is going to be a real test, you know what I mean, for Conor. Do you know what I mean? Is it down at welterweight? So, you know, Conor's boxed Eubank at middleweight. He's coming down. There's so many things, you know, like we talk about, like is this is more his weight in it. This is more his weight, Conor's weight. Ryan Garcia were a bit lighter before he's going up his full dart. It's an exciting fight. There's two serious characters what both can fight, and they want it, and they're not going to disappoint.
How much of a chance do you give Conor in that fight?
Yeah, I gave him a good chance. Do you know what I mean? I gave him a good chance. It's not like I'm saying, you know, I do lean towards Garcia winning the fight. I do. You know, especially because his last fight he boxed well, but the fight before he didn't box so good. But I just think that he'll rise to the occasion. You know, the champions, and I think that we're going to see the best of both of them. But I think Garcia's got that. He's got that get out of jail card. That.
Another former British world champion, Tony Bellew, echoed similar sentiments in support of Garcia. He described Ryan as one of the quickest fighters in the sport on a pound-for-pound basis, noting that few, if any, can match his hand speed. Bellew also highlighted Garcia's punching ability, pointing in particular to his left hook, which he considers the standout weapon in his arsenal due to its effectiveness and impact.
Right now, I don't even think anyone's remotely close to him. Pound for pound to speed. I haven't seen speed like him since Amir.
Yeah.
Amir's the quickest I've ever seen. Up close one. I've trained alongside him for GB. You can't. It's and 4 punches of it. Yeah, like it's blinding speed. Like you've never seen speed like it. With Garcia, it's the left hook that's the real power shot with him.
Johnny Nelson, however, offered a different perspective, emphasizing that Benn holds a clear edge when it comes to mental toughness. He referred to the challenges Benn has faced over recent years, noting that he has managed to come through them without lasting impact. Nelson also mentioned the controversies surrounding Garcia during that same period, questioning how he has continued to compete without facing a suspension from the sport.
My only issue with this fight is you don't know which Ryan Garcia is going to turn up. Because if the Ryan Garcia that got him with Rolly Romero turns up, that's going to lose. That's not going to be enough. Yeah, I rate Rolly as well, because Rolly's a good fighter, but is Ryan interested? Is he bothered? Mentally, I think Ryan Garcia's all over the place. Mentally, I think Conor's so strong mentally. To get through what he went through for them years, he is mentally so strong. So, Garcia's the favourite, and he's the overwhelming favourite because of the qualities that he has and the fundamentals that he has. Lightning speed, a vicious left hook. I haven't seen anyone do to Devin Haney what he done. Yeah. Nobody. Like to drop him multiple times and hit him.
Is there a slight
question
mark around that though?
Of course there's a question mark around, and as I've said before,
how much can you take from
of course, listen, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Anyone failing for performance enhancing drugs, anyone failing for anabolic steroids, in my opinion, should be banned for life. And I'm going to stick by that my whole career. When you've got fellas failing on nasal sprays and stuff like that, I think they've made a mistake, and I think you can get things wrong. But when it's performance enhancing anabolic steroids, just get them out of the sport. Yeah. Just get them out. Simple. It's quite simple. But when it comes to Ryan Garcia, I don't know what he failed on when he fought Devin Haney. But I guarantee you, he won't be failing nothing at this because there's so much money at stake in this. He just can't afford to do it. And although, it's massive numbers, his biggest numbers and his biggest pay to date is facing Tank, and he didn't fail a thing for Tank. So, and let's not forget, he rocked Tank as well. Tank felt the shot. Because I think Tank's the most exciting fighter in the world. I think Tank Davis, Gervonta Davis. I just, when he fights, I want to see him. I don't think he's a nice human being, but I think he's the most exciting fighter in the whole world. And he was able to go in and scare Tank. He was able to go in and make Tank have to be at his very best to beat him. That speaks volumes for Ryan Garcia. But
although Ryan Garcia is widely viewed as the frontrunner, several uncertainties remain that will only be resolved once the fight begins. Tim Bradley noted that both fighters have experienced knockdowns in the past, but he believes Garcia operates at a higher overall level, pointing out that Benn has been put down by comparatively lighter shots. Bradley added that Benn's constant forward pressure could create challenges against a precise counterpuncher like Garcia. He explained that Benn's aggressive approach often exposes openings, which Garcia can take advantage of through his speed, signature left hook, and an improving right hand. He also highlighted Benn's tendency to overcommit, contrasting it with Garcia's effective footwork and ability to set traps. Based on those factors, Bradley expects Garcia to use Benn's aggression against him, landing sharp counter combinations that could bring the contest to a sudden end by knockout.
I think that Benn's will take him somewhere, but I think his will could get him in trouble too. You know, sometimes you can want it a little bit too much. You know, when he fought against Eubank had a lot of opportunities to counter. And he didn't. He couldn't pull the trigger. But I feel a young guy like Garcia, he's gonna be able to pull that trigger. And one of the best things about his game is that he's a decent counterpuncher. I'm not gonna lie. He's a decent counterpuncher. He knows how to land that left hook. And the fact that his father started to develop his right hand, that's gonna help him even more in fights, because he don't have to be just dependent upon one punch. He can use both hands now. And what I did like about Ryan's performance was he did go to the body as well. He went to the body with right hands to the body as well. And he used his feet and he moved laterally. And he was setting nice little lateral traps, walking Barrios into shots. And that's what he's probably going to do against Conor Benn. That's probably what he's going to be looking to do. Use his aggression against him. And he's going to catch him coming in, double impact, and it can be all she wrote. Both guys have been down before. I've seen Garcia down. He gets up, right? He gets up. And I've seen Conor Benn go down too. I've seen him go down against a guy that don't really punch that hard too. Not a real big puncher. Early in his career.
Despite widespread doubts surrounding the British challenger, Terence Crawford offered a contrasting view on the matchup. The undefeated pound-for-pound star has voiced strong support for a potential upset, backing Benn to defy expectations. Crawford acknowledged that Garcia may hold an advantage in terms of experience, but he emphasized that Benn's physical size, sustained pressure, and natural strength at welterweight could prove decisive and push him past Garcia.
Seems like Ryan versus Conor. That's what it seems like. How do you think that fight goes?
I think that's a good fight. I think, of course, Ryan got the experience, but I think Conor got the size and the power. And I think that it's going to be an interesting fight moving forward.
Okay. Do you have a pick?
I'm going to go with Conor.
Really?
Go with Conor.
For real?
I think you're going to upset him.
Wow. Yeah. Not a lot of people picking Conor.
I'm going to pick him just because.
Just
I'm going to go out there.
All right.
And pick him.
Wow. Okay.
Terence Crawford is not alone in backing Benn for this matchup. Fernando Vargas Jr. also expressed his support, noting his impression of Benn's ability to speak Spanish fluently and quickly siding with him. Vargas offered specific advice, stating that Benn's clearest path to claiming Ryan Garcia's WBC title would be through a knockout. He described Benn as a capable fighter with significant punching strength, but cautioned that endurance will be key. According to Vargas, Benn must avoid expending too much energy in the early rounds, as that could open the door for Garcia to capitalize with his dangerous left hook and potentially secure a knockout.
That's Conor Benn. I got Conor Benn. I'm pulling for him.
Ooh, you
I'm
got
pulling
Conor.
from him. Yeah.
You got Conor. What do you think that Conor does that can neutralize Ryan, the twitchy, powerful
That intensity.
Ryan
Look how
Garcia?
Ryan, when he fought Mario Barrios, Mario was like, oh, Ryan came from the jump.
Right.
If Conor Benn doesn't throw himself and doesn't get too overexerted and use too much energy like that first Eubank fight, I think he could press him, bro. Ryan, look, when you press him, Ryan be like this.
Caught?
Ryan be turning away.
Ooh.
I don't know. I would love to see, the Eubank, the Benn dynasty do something to that Garcia family.
That's gonna be a heck of a fight, man. So you picking Conor? Are you picking him by KO or are you picking him by decision?
I think he has to knock him out.
Ooh.
Get that belt, campeón, vamos. You got the raza support. I promise you, Mexican American. Ya sé que yo no soy de México, pero hablo español muy bien. Y te apoyamos. So we got your full support, bro. All the Chicanos here in
Bro,
LA.
he said the Mexicans that speak Spanish good.
Opinions across the boxing community remain divided regarding this matchup. There are ongoing questions about whether Ryan Garcia will enter the ring fully focused and mentally prepared on fight night. Even so, he is still widely regarded as the likely winner, largely due to his greater experience and overall skill set compared to Benn. What are your thoughts on this fight? Who do you see coming out on top? Share your predictions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you stay updated on future content. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.